Did you feel like you were restricted? Sometimes I feel like talking about this kind of stuff is stupid because we have so many things going on in this country right now and in this world. There's always things going on, but I think that when it comes to our society, we're in the hot seat. But since, my channel is about health and wellness, I wanted to talk about diet culture and how I feel about it. Cheers. Okay, so diet culture. We're calling everything culture now. Like, we're making everything an event. We're making everything something like isolated, something that's like, it's a big thing. But for me, diet has always been a word that really just means having restrictions and some form of discipline when it comes to your relationship with food. In my opinion, that's always been my definition of diet, but I do understand that a diet does sound temporary. It sounds fast. It sounds like you're saying crash diet when you're trying to lose this many pounds in this short amount of time, or when you're doing something just for a short period of time, not thinking about the long term. So you're following a fad diet, or you're just following whatever's trending. I am totally against that. I'm always for looking for long-term solutions, looking for sustainable eating habits, and being very informed on what you're eating, aka ingredients, becoming very aware and having a good relationship with food, enough to understand that food is important, but you have to understand what you're eating. To me, that is what's always been my relationship with food, my belief around food. And so when I think of diet, I don't think of anything bad. I do understand how it's had a negative connotation to it because we have all these trends and all these really quick crash diets. But in reality, if you really think about it, it just means you have some guideline to the way you eat. But in this society, I think diet has been too tied to weight loss or weight gain or appearance, right? Diet has been tied to appearance in this society rather than actual wellness and health. I mean, it's like everything. We care more about treatment rather than prevention in this country. It's just always how it's been. And I think it's the same with diet. It's weight loss is always so emphasized, but never actually your nutrition. And so these health gurus and all these life coaches, I'm noticing, I think that this diet culture or canceling diet culture started with them because they're so preoccupied with telling people love yourself and have body positivity, which is all needed, right? The mind and body have to work together. It's just how it is. But they have to be catered to differently so that they can come together to work properly. And so I do understand the philosophical and motivational part of advising someone and guiding someone in the right direction when it comes to how they feel about their bodies. Yes, 100% that your mental health is important to start your health journey, to keep you strong throughout it, to keep it sustainable, for it to last a long period of time, and not just because the mind plays games all the time. So you need something tangible to back that up. And for me, I believe it should always be a good relationship with food. So a lot of people go to life coaches or others for weight loss or how to feel better about themselves. And they go to these people that just encourage body positivity. But that's very hard to do when you're not doing, or where you're not talking about food, about nutrition. Weight has a lot to do with hormones. Hormones have a lot to do with food and how you feel, the chemical imbalances in your brain, stress, anxiety, depression. That has a lot to do with food. Food can be a huge factor and could play a big role in how we feel. And so I'm getting really tired of life coaches and just people that, are only giving philosophical and motivational advice to people who actually need help. Obesity is a thing. We're not using those words anymore because we have blurred the lines of body image and body positivity and actual health and nutrition. We are blurring the lines totally. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because we're just babying everyone. I don't know if we're just too afraid to hurt people's feelings. But to me, a society that cares about one another, friendship, relationships, whatever, is when you want to give them realistic guidance. And I think that's where we're failing as a society. So to conclude, I don't think there's anything wrong with having a diet. Obviously, I like to say lifestyle. But at the end of the day, it is a diet because you're restricting yourself on something, on some level. My only restrictions are that everything I eat has to be organic, clean, grass-fed, all that. Everything has to be organic and also whole foods. I emphasize whole foods rather than processed foods. Those are my restrictions, and I almost eat everything. But it's just, I'm educating people on the ingredients, on learning the ingredients and what they mean, because we also can't tell people, listen, eat whatever you want, don't restrict yourself, because that's what's actually causing your weight gain. That's what's actually causing your mental health issues. No, it's just not knowing how to have a good relationship with food, period. I don't think a diet means eat less or eat more. I just think it should mean being more informed about what you put into your body and caring about that. Just like we have discipline with other stuff in our life, food isn't just something that's there that you can just always, it's all good because it's food. It's going into my body. It's getting me energy. There's really bad choices that you can make with food. People do them all the time. And that's what we should be emphasizing as a whole on social media. Like, no, don't cancel diet culture. Recreate the definition in a way that's realistic. If someone's overweight, they have health issues. If someone is too underweight, they are experiencing health issues. And so rather than caring about using the best words to make someone feel good, that's not long-term solutions. It's not. It's not about counting calories. It's not about eating less. It's not about eating more. I've been seeing people that they're like, I don't have a diet. I just count my calories. That's worse. Trust me, if you start eating organically and whole foods, you're going to realize your calories are just going to cut down naturally because it's so expensive. People talk about ketogenic diet, paleo, intermittent fasting as if they're one of these fad, trendy diets. Like, sure, it went trendy, but there's such thing as dirty keto, bad keto. I mean, everything is gonna come out, everything, every option that you have, it's gonna be there for you to grab. But you need to make sure that the information that you're receiving is valid and is the best quality information out there of that certain thing. So ketogenic, paleo, intermittent fasting, a lot of people have, talked down about it, but I think they are great diets because they emphasize clean eating. They cut out sugars, they cut out carbs, refined carbs, because I still have sweet potato, pasta, rice. If you want to know how, just watch my other videos. Keto has helped a lot of people with their diabetic issues. A lot of people have reversed a lot of their issues because of keto, because of paleo, because of intermittent fasting. I mean, you just have to look for the correct information and don't look for that easy way out. Whenever you hear someone, oh, keto's bad, it's just about your mental health. Really, it's just about loving yourself. Really, it's just about eating everything that you want so that you can be happy because that's what matters. Nope. Babe! Come here.
Hi, YouTube.
It looks so dark. I have a question for you.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, brother. Hi, sister.
When you came into my life and I started,
It was the best day of my life.
Okay. When I started introducing these new ways to eat, just all this stuff, just all my food inspo, all my wellness inspo on you, did you feel like you were restricted at all?
At first, yes.
Okay.
And then...
Why?
Because I was just used to eating whatever I wanted, when I wanted. So that would be like fast food, snacks, candy. I would drink whatever I wanted. I would drink a lot of purified water.
Oh, that's what you would drink? You wouldn't drink
No,
alcohol?
obviously alcohol.
Beer.
But I'm saying like being completely
I
like,
would drink so much purified water.
no, I'm saying like in terms of like how I am now compared to what I was then, like things even as little as water. Things as little as like having the right vitamins, because some vitamins were having soy in them and I didn't even know it.
Yeah,
So,
like the little things.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like
Then
the
when
big things in terms of like fast food, eating out, all that, yes. But it was also like little things like water, vitamins, making sure those things were right, taking the right vitamins for me. Like I was taking a lot of vitamins that would cause me more harm, if that was to make sense. Like the things that I would have issues with. Like once I learned what it was that I was looking for, what I could have and couldn't have, it made it easier.
You realize you do have options.
Exactly. It's just that first step, not knowing what is available to you. That's what makes it hard. That's what makes you feel like you're restricted. But once you realize that you can have the same stuff, it's just a matter of getting it clean, then that opens up the door. And like knowing what that is and what to look out for, that it's just the knowledge behind it that restricts you, not knowing what it is that you're looking for.
Yep. Thank
you.
All? Anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. I'm done ranting. Like I said, check out our podcast if you want more stuff like this, a little bit more toned down, a little bit deeper. I go deeper. Danny and I go deeper into all these types of conversations on the podcast. So if you're interested, go ahead and subscribe. I'll leave everything down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.